Hey guys, Dr. John here from Beyond Bones. Today what we're going to talk about really briefly is carpal tunnel. What is it? Why do people get it? What types of stresses cause this condition? And what is the chiropractic viewpoint on carpal tunnel? How do we look at carpal tunnel, through the chiropractic lens? What is carpal tunnel? What can we do to improve it? So first of all, carpal tunnel, it affects the hand, right? Typically these three fingers, the palmar side of the hand. Very important because the hand, we use our hands for pretty much everything. So the people who have this, it's very annoying and very disrupting to normal everyday life. We may feel numbness and tingling. We may feel weakness, the inability to maybe secure and grip as strongly as we would like. So it affects work, leisure, everything. So typically the people who have this are those people who, are office workers, typing a lot. That's a classic stress that can cause this. Repetitive motions with our hands, like that assembly line worker who's doing the same thing over and over again each day. That's a common stress that can create this. And from a chiropractic viewpoint, we look at this and we say, okay, well, what we know is that when we have normal structure, when the structure of our spine and of the joints of our body is healthy and they move well without restriction and tension and degeneration and this type of stuff, when they're healthy, then we don't feel these types of symptoms, right? Structure and function are intimately related. When we have proper structure, we will have proper function, all right? And so our job is always to revert back, help people to come back to proper structure, to be in balance. And when this happens, these types of symptoms just naturally fade away. One of the things that we see very commonly, and this is not just for carpal tunnel, but for many things, is that when these things happen, what happens is we tend to get more into flexion, right? Or we become more flexed. We live in this flex forward lifestyle, and as a result, these types of symptoms will present eventually. So the head goes forward, we become more flexed, the shoulder joint becomes rolled forward, and we have this more flex forward, hunched over type of posture for all day long. Right? And what happens is those the angulations of all those joints, how they come together is now different. It's outside of the normal structure, right? And because of that, we will have a consequence. And that consequence in many people may be something like carpal tunnel, right? Where it affects this part of the hand. And so as a chiropractor, our thought process is always, hey, what can we do to restore proper structure, restore proper function? And as a result of that, these symptoms will naturally just fade away, all right? And so we do that by addressing the spine primarily, but other joints as well, okay? In the other videos that we'll have here in this series, we'll talk about some exercises, some other things more detailed about chiropractic and how we can help with carpal tunnel. If you ever have any questions or concerns, we're always available for a conversation. Please never hesitate to reach out.